was exceptional, and I'm looking forward to do more.
Summer, obviously new boys have come in, new faces are in. You've had the chance to train with them this couple of days. How do you see the quality that is coming in, and how are they gelling? Like in terms of understanding and the training, how has it been?
Yeah, they are very very good players, and they have good quality. And as we all knows, when you are getting chance to come to Kotoko is mean that you are a good player. So we are enjoying to be with them, and they are good players.
How are you taking the training for Coach Zito? He came half season, few matches to go, and now you are having a proper preseason. How has the intensity, everything about his training been so far?
It's good for us to have him to to the beginning. Now we will go to the end with him. He's a very 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 big coach, and we all know.
Hey.
Boss, I play a nyame adom bi afa.
What's my baby do?
Oh, yaba.
Okay, hey. Chairman so aba na ho ye. Apomodeng. Na baba de no timi putu appearance. Na why near my say ne fata.
As usual,
As usual. Okay, and one there's a nine as a tree.
100.7.
Okay. Now and the 19th of August. August CD Acho baba.
Acho was.
August not a kwamudo. That 19th. Okay. Okay, so Real Madrid coach Xavi Alonso has praised the maturity of teenager newcomer Franco Mastantuono.
The Argentine
and downplayed the player's choice of former Barca superstar Lionel Messi as a world best player. Aquadanis in the world best in Messi. Oh, was it man in Gaza?
Also, Argentina in the crew.
Aquadanis in the world best. And I'm moving around on the Zanano.
Casa on Sanano.
Now, Aquadanis say,
or
say, Aquala Usa, no Casa and Timo Mumvan Yasem.
Oh, say, say, Argentina is so.
Massa. Now, maybe Argentina.
Boss, on say,
there may be Argentina.
I bet
one mark what I didn't
I bet didn't say.
Okay, you know,
and come be Busana.
Marcus Rashford now. No, no, minim say, Nilo now wakono. Oh, man, it's Chibimu. Rashford say, Bassa Beji trophies be brave, crouch and the Omje last year. And I sent you for no Buzas. Aquay no Bassano. If it's in no pan, answer say, just say, need him no grad on gun was him. Okay. And young one was said, Nano, Asana share man, you can run anybody, and young one. So, Luana.
So, no, because of near my sister.
Guy never take Basna to win the play. Hey, Guy never, hey. Hey, Guy never, hey. Take Basna to the Mamin Council to win the Premier League ahead of Liverpool and Man City. He believed Victor Gyökeres could be the difference for the Gunners. Guy never was only more on Crawford Gyökeres and Wasa. So Wasa, Tim Sell, and Fuanong Kenkasa. Gyökeres will replace Bukayo Saka as Arsenal penalty taker. One nigga say, Baba.
That is the report. That is.
I'm saying one nigga.
You don't where. As an central for HCC there, Victor Gyökeres, honorable Arsenal penalties.
Question number
one.
Mudo Sukono. Almost a year wine decision.
And inside.
Says Sukono, the terms of be a coach, no, and I play and on a say. Say me move him. And our captain and our coach, no more as Sukono say.
Most of the time,
someone says Sukono, my papa and mammy.
Coaches. Coaches. Una say
Christopher Nkunku want permanent Chelsea exit.
Of course.
Nkunku so mpelo no bia. Oko AC Milan so say Dusan Vlahovic is a striker's target. That has a consensus and preference of everyone at Milan. We play as man you be on say a penalty and the one farmer. Okay, Manolo Catelli ready for a 12 million a year move to the Emirates and Saudi and Ali.
Saudi.
Okay, so Juve will receive 40 million. So far, there's no Liverpool's omni baby ako.
I am
So the Bible one and see many baby ako. So look at Bible ubi Kenya.
No special message.
No plan B.
Special message from Kronum to Solo.
Isaac.
And Gaka
top 4 has been moved to the University of Ghana Stadium. Accra, Ochna, and Airshas here. Now on my Sunday. Very, very quick. No time to waste. I'm going to declare Accra Sports Stadium unavailable as it will host Ghana's upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Now, baby, any Gold Stars, Out of Lions, Asante Kotoko, Out of Oak will be ready for the top 4. Close was Kofi Adams is close to securing 3 new modern stadium projects, which are expected to be contracted in Ghana soon. As in the
report say also outside Ghana. Yes, Turkey. And on investors be doing come on Baba Stadium or Ghana.
Different from their president Mama so be seen. You almost see all the regions.
I say new regions no. I say all the new regions.
I know now we're going to new regions.
New regions.
And the 6 no more trainer.
3 no.
You go via them go far back.
Aye.
Okay.
I know.
Now how can also go say take.
And yeah, that's abo. Boss here in found so occupy so this go so this you. And that's what assisted you now. Somebody to say Western North say no
time now or can you say near cassette budget in allocations.
Yeah.
And that was the discussion. Any who say sports news among Koteki. Kotoko concluded their tour of Cape Coast with a narrow 1-0 victory over Ebusian Dwarfs. And Kwabena Boateng's future remains uncertain because both parties have failed to reach an agreement. Gold Stars coach from Pomanzo says he's hoping to use the top 4 and the Super Cup to fine-tune a squad ahead of the Champions League. Kanjen and Ajay drinking water. Baba who the Ronia catch a man was here.
Water for life.
Nah, Kanjen dear. Apobude. No, baby, but your Kanjen for the Sia Nyan crab free. Santas ran about for Lizzie for say Anopay and Crophobi free. My best is a Kanjen. No, best 600 packs. The Conti Mumfa being called. Just a month for says it's a candy, no general crowd. Baba,
boss,
baby Jamila,
Kanjina,
sister Jamila,
Kanjina, and Mamino.
Didn't know faith.
Kanji,
and not solo so baron so or sending mammy.
Nasa Obadi or semi crime.
I'm so about crying and sending mammy because I cry no down in the
Obadi
said you see a very nice, no.
Obadi
sending mammy with the arms on so.
Boss Obadi.
And I'm so me who say, I said, a moment, so no, I'm Debbie, answer.
Boss said, I got now and answer God, Mizemba.
But I'm so sending mammy on so. I'm so sending mammy or sending mammy.
She got a man.
And the idea of a bus. Baba, I'm going. I'm your body. I bet you go.
Boss, what kind of Baba or block you? Do you block you?
Oh, block you, I'm block you.
And I'll pay your mom special good morning. Na Yamamunama Kwaba.
Birthday, Cassibu, I be mad. And then mother, the birthday of prophetess Dr. Elizabeth Asariboating. Prophetess Dr. Elizabeth Asariboating. Prophetess is CEO of Faith Homeopathic Clinic. And head minister of Believers Dynamic Grace Church International.
Mama Faith,
no. I any the birthday the one say.
Ebesu.
Mpaya no be mine. But young boy wins.
80 anopay yama munyina special good morning. Emra yama makwa bane akai mo say emra sanso biam say anopay ye konko fun kroso ensem wa edi adencheche na ebum fumpa onko fun kroso no ye de honsem ato anim nsem no doso nemum anopay de dise fata sawhwe na utie ena yede ema wo ketekete mampole bi ena abusiam akansuo nemum yabatu aboase na yatere no emra ya confirm munu nyina ama wo on Facebook Oyerepa Live, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa Radio. Now yes asem afi Spain na oko Madrid asua ya mame mfan tudwa say amo prepare for Osasuna anwumrem 7 p.m. na say ana honsam esi etiem oko kohwe training na boys ne eya na isa no odene ewo Madrid very so ahead of the game amone Osasuna album latest an update on Vinicius Junior the contract issues the etiem abusuan yakasai Madrid are ready say 20 million euros there enka ombetua na fe 20 million euros no abusiam wate na western contract ama Madrid asida bio mumfa bonuses enka 20 million euros no ho modeka 20 million euros no ho a abusiam ni atu aboase ni extente ede amamom na Madrid said abi sa ye 30 million euros per year there yanya sadgenom and your reporter ekutan ene anopay na still with Madrid Chapi Alonso at the Atuja still he's counting on Rodrigo amidst Arsenal and Liverpool sitting na respectively. Amuti player na chinom dia oditu janasa he's counting on Rodrigo and yansama if you are Atuja and anopay Madrid manager Chapi Alonso at the Atuja no Ukrainian lineup otuberum no onka and fans central for and ramra oya press conference friends na omubisa me say na why ana start game no and o say onka lineup no and fans central form na ya do mo lineup odipo the last friendly game no a change back up and abem anu ya later sa meeting na emma wom Ibrahima Konate or defender emma Liverpool abusiam Madrid en hano nyankopon boa samayi na omu chemsa sa ebia omu dasore na Liverpool sa 20 million euros no amon famada enya mo be ko akofa defender no na mo ko ban sa omu ntuasika puduo bi na mo fa be fa na omu nye omu believe sa boy ne be sia kan ama Madrid in summer 2026 and you later sa I can't mensa anopay Carlos Baleba onim sa Manchester United aye bia sa enka boy no amefa no afi Brighton na fe abaya juma ama omu from American Express Community Stadium to Old Trafford. Na Brighton for the said be afi 2025 summer there. Ian Tom boy no na per reporter mensa I can see and say Oko Stuttgart midfielder Angeli Stiller na suya amudin kamam sa Angelo Stiller enka omusakana obabuam ama mfimfi ho nema koye ade ama womom Chapi Alonso confirm sa Madrid youngsters no ombenya chance obitsa Thiago Pitach and afi Franco Mastantueno anoso obenya chance in the game about some minutes na training na Franco Mastantueno ultimate iron coach only say and on say Osadia no I am mature now you know as age no or a player or a lot of beliefs in him sir obetime abuam ama team no akon ede akọ nanima here sound something na etu anim enne anopay na enram or your press conference the press conference ahead of Osasuna game and you remain on so Ghana time in some way and a Chapi Alonso at Etuja.
Well, we are all facing it with excitement, with expectation, eager to get the season started after the break. It's been 2 short but intense weeks, and we're ready to step back onto the Bernabeu pitch. For some, the last time there feels closer. For others, it's been a while, and for some, it will be their very first time. All of that adds to the team's eagerness and surely to the fans' desire to see their team back in the stadium. We want to start well against Osasuna. The first match is always important for many reasons, and tomorrow is the day. The first time I spoke with him, I was very surprised by his personality. He was 17 at the time. The second time I saw him, he was 18. But really, he was already a man at 17, very confident in himself. He had no fear about making the move to Real Madrid. Since his arrival, you can already see his maturity, his hunger, his quality. In a short time, it's clear he will integrate very quickly with the team, both in the locker room and on the pitch. We are taking steps forward. What level? It's hard to measure. There's no real thermometer for that. But yes, we're making progress. Of course, we still have a number of steps ahead of us, but the main ideas, the fundamentals, we had already started to introduce during the Club World Cup. And now, in these 2 weeks, with the training sessions, the friendly and preparation matches, we've reinforced them. From here, we'll continue to move along the path. The feeling is good. No, I'm counting on everyone we have right now. And
na Hoselu Abusiam former player Emma Madrid or say after the football career abepe say abeba Madrid na fe obenya a proper fairway yebo special match bi edi amanom na menko Barca so ye na update and latest on the construction of Santiago Bernabeu. The last time he show enti babi asisia Campuno no adunom yakoho ni akoshe update on Campun construction no said ye esitiam as of Enra and video way eba abontain na Marco Barca so ye Hansi Flick the assembly atudwam e assembly a twame mbe ho djuma ama onemom adusa herbal clinic and the adusa herbal mixture and adusa herbal capsules aba abontain ya no no mabom eba ne sa etu kokora se eba ne sa honam ya de no e ya na de bia utiti ho nsansa and adade pimples no nyina abekọ sisi ya de no bekọ na fe menstrual pains no afiu so adusa prostamite capsules and no dem prostate how nyina etu ase adusa man capsules ma ya bema mu ewo empem Kumase Swami Mazi Macro Goy filling station inside wall Accra La Paz Aben Las Palmas 0500110115 0557009824 na wafe adusam 2025 Hisense factory direct promo na we a factory direct promo esasem 25th to 29th August 2025 a double it again na that's the right double price drop and Tisikano a swati mienum abusia smart TV no koko GB na a papa afe energy saving AC ultimate comfort obade afi Hisense asuye tutumirika o kitchen ho ebefe emra wo upgrade o cooking utensils no na afe abusia auto washing machines auto na bibia koye at the amount Tumirika ko Hisense showroom bia nationwide from 23rd to 29th August 2025. Naje Hisense and Epanabi Hisense everyday prices for everyday people. Yakson Herbal Center Yakson natural capsules aba bontain I don't know ebwa what me aba juma ye ewo empem sisia de na beko na fe odom pen wati bremwa ayo yanom ninyina tiba fiu so Yakson mystery to malaria and say join the typhoid fever and menstrual pains 0244 723 0244 723 now fe bibia akoye amount na odan woni ko Hansi Flick asue ya Osem nukrenie afi yebe unsa lamasia bako anamienu bi ebe fitim nom etimi aba omsa awin the first game there nabom opesa ode lamasia bako mienu bi eka senior team no ho Marcus Rashford ade atudwa se ambitions ode eko Barca as lone player no osoro obe lots na ede ama FC Barcelona oche Barca team no and the caliber of manager ekutom number with him a lot of trophies no Marcus Rashford now minko Christian Romero na so ye obekaya Christian Romero ebeto dwam se Atletico de Madrid etin komam se Christian Romero emesi akan emma womom se de minim and se Western contract ama Atletico de Madrid until 2029 and eche se the 27-year-old Argentine center back Otnam na we adwuma ama Atletico de Madrid Alexander Solut a striker ama Atletico de Madrid reporter eba HM se oko Napolia omutin komom ye dwombe bia se amonsam betimi aka player na afi wobebom edi ama wo Sevilla and Leverkusen Arichi agreement for Lloyd Bardi and 30 million euros plus bonuses and APMA here sansamnom atu anim and no pay if you na pay yaba England enti from Spain to England guy novo at the atuja sen Ukrainian or believe sir anima ohuye efi Arsenal first game no likely say year 2025-2026 na open the one day English Premier League na Arsenal no ayansma oruanom at the atuja na Henry Winter onom aye English sports journalist or say ono de afutua obetimi ati ama Alexander Isak and say on tender in transfer request FIFA kram on Franco nafe onya kwanyam emese kan ama preferred team that is Liverpool Nathan Collins the American team HMC Brentford player no Liverpool hwem say amodere bebam abeka amu defenders no nafe ni makoye ati ama amom Alan Shearer say Manchester United who do better afi ase ocho first gamer team no eboye any eniema team ne ayaya o believe sam afi yebehu more at afi Manchester United ho Mikel Arteta ose ne left wing hono apasa onya ba kumienu bi abeka ho any reporter efi Mikel Arteta so ye etodwa anopai na guy na vona se Jamaica gasemu a ode tu dwa sam or come will be at say Robin Amorim afi obey manager to watch no a person who and a to manager no so business among 40 miles business no Manchester United in ye Liverpool no any other teams the business no so it money for pressure beer and front to manager no so Victor Jokeres Damete and pay authoritatively and say he says Arsenal esia kan na oja pit no so onum and about penalty emra penalty aba ede ama Arsenal report HSA Arsenal epe Rodrigo loan na amaka che Madrid say 100 million euros na mu kotunom yantimintua enti yape boy ni loan and your reporter eba Christopher Nkunku osise ofiri Chelsea na a permanent move enya mover ononom okobo loan bia assign eba 27-year-old player ema Chelsea Christopher Nkunku asem and to him and anopay na Chelsea on him say afi business according to manager Emma Chelsea or say are you happy with Juma Chelsea etime aye with Liam Delap Jean Pedro Zemigetes Jora Hato he say osem aka two players Jovi Simons and afi Alejandro Garnacho the south two players abaya Juma Emma Chelsea now West Ham United didn't come out with Arsenal Sir Fabio Vieira no ambram na ameya juma emma Arsenal amu hia Fabio Vieira e team no amu a lot of beliefs in Fabio Vieira sir or join team na ebeboa ama anima koye ede ama team no Donnarumma let us eba HM sir Galatasaray Sport Club ama bawro mu den sir boy nambram ameya juma emma team no Enra David Moyes Everton elusu 1-0 to Leeds United or say it's not a penalty. Referees have had poor weekend. I say weekend day in the English Premier League. Referees number timbo na a poor. After penalty Enra a koye at the Etia Everton and then your penalty da.
Well, I'm obviously going to say it's not a penalty, and I believe it's not a penalty. I've been to see the referee. The referee sort of took nothing to do with it. He thought it was to do with VAR, the decision they've made. So I don't know what else I can say.
That completely suggests a lack of accountability.
tennis mono Zanexena Enra Onimsa a retire want to me anwie the Cincinnati Open final Emra Yenya Carlos Alcaraz na otim etwanom into world number 1 Enra offensive fitness issue na report say US Open okra enya likely say obetimi akọ US Open bie Carlos Alcaraz en ye se Enra Zanexena etimi epraye na Carlos Alcaraz Cincinnati Open na trophy no ho ehiano pa.
Obviously, it's not the way that I wanted to win the final. First of all, I just wanted to wish Janik a speed recovery. Hopefully, in a few days he's gonna be okay to prepare and practice well to the US Open and playing such a great tennis. But
na oko Italia abusia Napoli consider Monaco Brand Imbolo sa amram emeya juma team as Romelu Lukaku na nsan odebo logo as matrai makwe polam semno edoso enti Imbolo amram emeya juma team no Lorenzo Pellegrini oya interest for na year contract Roma na diameti chese afi abetna onko bia Lorenzo Pellegrini abetna onko babia obaya juma ede ama AS Roma any reporter eba Juventus gusua woman Paris Saint-Germain edin come for Randa kolo mwani se Randa kolo mwani deal nom emra ema permanent anafi onja juma ema team nom abusia Olympic de Marseille reportedly adjoin Galatasaray for Benjamin Pavard emra no so ema si akan ema woman Inter Milan abusia amo se yankamo biantimente they say I'm a pano our sports activity no so me catch you say Inter for atwomo at the afi Ademola Lookman deal nom ama Ademola Lookman ne agents nom per English clubs at the ama Ademola Lookman here san nom to Manuel Locatelli 25 million euros from El Ali now say El Ali for nom say amutua 25 million euros ama Juventus na Manuel Locatelli 27-year-old obesia kan ama team na official no account for to Leeds United. The deal is done 20 million euros to Milan now for obeya juma emfie at the ama team no oko Dortmund Claudio Echeverri a player Emma Manchester City na Diamete Chemisa amo penny loan enti anopai ye janso edin confirm close semno esiha na fe yabam ene Apomodin Herba Clinic Dr. Sam of Apomodin Herba Clinic Atana say the next 10 minutes you didn't come on na yaba today's sports Otuo-Acheampong with a boss player dog Akwaba me also me say BBI fine
BBI come on
nti anopay menim say wo de oba ne say ya no bia trobo asisansensem pa wo de ba no ya omo amani yo mo ya omo ya de bia tram so ache ne yesi nye kwankro ya de mbo aso ya wo munya yaresa nti wiase nyina eti anopay
that's it so the sakonyi nyama me baba nyankopon onhyirawo amenchia ahwefo a mo hwe me Oyerepa TV ene atiefo a mutie me Oyerepa Radio nyo bia se mosomfo Dr. Sam ameda Apomodin Herba Clinic no ewo Kumase Sofolai soja for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no eho ene ewo Kristo amonua kwa Kristo bonua twahia adasama se ye ni dua na ba no ne mfa na han no nsayale tuba maso ya nubuna ene nua hini ene nua han no body nyankopon ahyira so ama me a mede esayale o maso ye so bi tie me na pa na aniyare atena wo so wache wakọ miamia bebre watu sika gunti no ufiri se aniyare na wo so no eye kwankwa me catch wo se edru Apomodin Herba Clinic nkwade ye ko a ebekọ jemi number ni sesia na frame me se me number ni 0551
0551
09 89 61 0551
09 89 61
simu Kumase Sofolai soja for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no eho enamo Bible ne kan Matthew chapter 6 verse 22 wase ye nipadua no na se yakwa no
ne kania na sɛ ne han ɛne wani te sɛ sumduru wani a ne sumadu ni padua nyinaa so obi tie me ne paa na wani ɛpuru nsuo paa yi mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a wani na ɛpuru nsuo no ɛbɛgyae wo hɔ wani ɛtutu ɛgyaw ti yareɛ ɛma wo ti fa ɛdwaw paa ɔnso wo ba mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a wani na ɛtutu no bɛtɔw uti na ɛpaw no ɛbɛgyae wo nso a ne deɛ ne sɛ tam bia wani yɛ ɔhene waposa ɛma wani ayɛ kɔkɔkɔkɔkɔ a bra mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a wani na ɛyɛ wo hene no ɛbɛgyae ne posa no nso wobɛgyae ama ne kɔkɔɔ no nso afiri hɔ ma natural color nyankopɔn de ma wani no ayesa pɛpɛpɛ tamia meka sɛ Dr. Sam mani aduro yɛmfa ngu yɛni so wobɛnom na fa ntirim aba wani so na aba bɛhohoro wani so kama so obi tie me nɛ na pressure ɛwɔ wani so nipa ba wohunu mienu ayɛ hwan ni abra mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a saa pressure yɛ wɔ wani so yi ɛbɛfiri wani so na obi nso agracoma ɛwɔ n'ani so meka kyerɛw sɛ tu ho na mo na bra na ba mɛma wɔduru a saa agracoma na ɛwɔ wani so ama wani so ayɛ blɛ no ɛbɛfiri so akɔkora obi wɔ hɔ a gye sɛ wohyɛ glasses na sɛ spectacle ansa na watumi atwerɛ sɛ watumi akenkan tɛbia meka sɛ ahwɛniwa no deɛ ɛgye supportive ɛboa kɛkɛ nti sɛ ɔso wobɛhyɛ ahwɛniwa ɛfiri mante berɛ mu akɔdu nkɔkora berɛ mu a ada bɛyi ato hɔ paa no na watɔ nifira mu koraa na mede ɔba mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a mɛgye ato hɔ na wahu adeɛ yie na watumi atwerɛ na watumi akenkan kama obi so wɔ hɔ a nipa ba wohu nipadua no na so n'anim dua paa yɛ na esum aduru hɔ so obi nso bɛnten Kofi Anakwame ɛna ɛba no ɛde ma wo gye sɛ woti nipa ne ne ansa na wohu nipa kora ɔba to ho anamɔ na bra mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a sa problem yi a ɛte w'abrabɔ so a ɛtete wo no ɛbɛfiri so akɔkora obia ne deɛ asɛ wiase momosia nyinaa yɛsesa gu n'ani so n'ani so awɔwɔ ne yie awia kora wɔntimi mmie n'ani wɔtimi de ahwɛ woso to ho anamɔ na bra mɛma wɔduru abɛnom a sa problem wei wobɛfiri so koraa na meka kyerɛ sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a yɛwɔ far-sightedness yɛka sɛ obi yɛ far-sightedness a adeɛ ne wɔ akyiri a ɛna wɔhu ɛbɛn na wɔhu ne yie ɛne ɛwɔ near-sightedness wɔ ɔmo so adeɛ ne bɛn na ɛna wɔhu ɛwɔ akyiri a ɔnhu ne yie wɔnyina ne yade a ɛte nipa dasani so a ɛtete no to ho anamɔ na bra na mesa ka kyerɛ obi a akwala bia obi wɔ hɔ a ɔkɔ school a akwala bi ɔkɔ school te akyiri sɛ a ɔnhu board ne so ebi mpo te board no anim hɔ pɛɛ na wɔbisa teacher ni ne sɛ ɛde nie mofo mo nyina ntu anamɔ na mofo mo mmra Dr. Sam asoyɛ mɛma ne tu ɔbɛnom a sɛ ne yade na ɛwɔ ne so no ɛbɛfiri ne so akɔ ɔkɔ school ba bibiala teacher ni no ɛde ne bɛtena classroom hɔ no ɔbɛhu board no so ye na ɔtumi atwerɛ na ɔtumi akenkan kama so obi tie me nɛ na cataract ɛtɛ esisi wani mienu nyina so sɛ wani nifa no na ɛtɛ afura na hwɛ na nkɔsan benkum no ɛma benkum no nso amfura nka ho na ɛtɛ ɛbɔ obi ani so a sei na yɛyɛ lens na nkasa yɛ cloudy ɛbɔ ɛgye sofa obi deɛ kusu obi deɛ wisi obi ho adeɛ fitaa asa nwusie pa na nam n'ani so na sa tei na dia kɔ hospital ma doctor na ka kyerɛ sɛ ɛtɛ na esisi wani so no enyiri 5 months time 1 year time bra menyo surgery na say operation a me ka kyerɛ sɛ tu ho na mo na bra mema wɔduru abɛno mu a ɛtɛ no ɛbɛpopa fi wani so ayɛ surgery no na say operation na wie na sɛ still wo ho ade yi a me ka kyerɛ sɛ enka akyi anso emu ibra mema wɔduru abɛno mu a wo ho ade kama na me sa ka kyerɛ obi a wo yɛ driver ni na wasua katwi na wakɔ driving school a wapaase na to sa kɔjo lances ukɔyɛ na yɛ your eye tester ani yadwe nti wafeli yamfa lances amawa tumri kapa na hwɛ Dr. Sam akira kwan obo wɔn so a woso wagye lances ni bi da watwika wofie kɔ wani ubwa ukɔ sokori nu lances a ukɔya ani yale kwenti woso yamfa amawa munya mutua na mo na momra amani yale a ɛtew so as a driver ni no afiri so akɔkora a ensama biem da tebia meka sɛ emabru bebre ɛwɔ ni yareɛ enye bibia sɛ STI sexual transmitted infection gonorrhea bia ɛtena wo so kyɛɛ a one treating ye na sɛ wampɛ ne pɔmasi berɛ no wo sɛ didi mu saa na de ani yareɛ abrɔ wo so syphilis atena wo so akyɛ asɛ nkokɔdua bi nam honam ani syphilis tena wo so kyɛ akyɛ 6 months ɛwɔ sɛ ɛba w'ani so wo sɛ ama w'ani yareɛ hwɛ na syphilis ama w'ani yareɛ tu ho na mo na bra mɛma waduru abɛnom a ɛbɛtu syphilis no ase na masam ma waduru a wobɛnom a ani yareɛ no a syphilis de abla wo no afiri wo so akɔkora a ɛnsɛm abiem meka kyerɛ obi a diabetes nso atena wo so akyɛ sɛ diabetes tena wo so kyɛ 3 to 5 years a ɛkɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ ɛde aniyareɛ brɛ wo nti diabetes de aniyareɛ abrɛ wo a tu ho na mo na bra mɛma waduru a wobɛnom a aniyareɛ na diabetes de abrɛ wo no ɛbɛfiri w'ani so koraa na masam ma waduru a ɛbɛtu diabetes no ase ɛduru ha a mede bobɔ baako ɛkum no ma mmienu gye me namba ɛsɛsi a na frɛ me mese me namba no yɛ 0551
0551
09 89 61 0551
0551
09 89
61
mese mo kumase sofolai sojafoɔ kwan ne so opposite assemblies of God for asɔɔdan kɛseɛ no ɛhɔ ɛnam wɔ na mesa ka kyerɛ bi a pressure ɛhɛw sɛ bra woba mɛmu oduru abɛnom a saa pressure yi ɛbɛyɛ normal wo so a ɔsanti ekuro abɛtɔ wo sunum aduane tɔ yam a na yam etutu wa bra mɛmu oduru abɛnom a saa ɔsa yale yi ɛbɛfiri so akɔkora a ɛnsama biem wo hɔ prostate nti yɛde ketita na sɛ dodo bɛn ato bɛn mamu abra mɛma oduru abɛnom a saa ketita yi a dodo bɛn a yɛde ato bɛn mamu yɛbɛyi afiri no masa ma waduru abɛnom a emu nkuro bɛwu na ma wagyina brane na me sa ka kyerɛ bi a otie me ɛnɛ paa na yaleɛ bi ɛwɔ wo so na ɛtete wa me ka kyerɛ sɛ pomuden ɛba kene deɛ yɛmfa yɛ yaleɛ ma ɛnsa mfa nkɔ so obi tie me na henia ɛwɔ so a ɛmfa ho ne si nyesi tie bra mɛmu waduru abɛnom a sɛ henia yi ɛbɛfiri so koraa obi a asthma nte se wa paa ɛhaw na ɛtete wo nso bra mɛmu oduru abɛnom a sɛ asthma yi ɛbɛfiri so akɔ so obi tie me nɛ na koko paa ebi asisi w'anim ebi asisi wotoa no sabe ugya wo nan a na dane brabɔ yeyɔ paa bra mɛmu oduru abɛnom a saa koko yi ɛbɛfiri wo so akɔkora ɔbɔ adeɛ bɔ maa no ɔmo ɔba bi ananso so ɔba bi amfa nkɔ na fisi kɔ na so ɔba bi hɔ na mmienu na mmiɛnsa na ne kyima no atwa ɛkyɛ sɛ yadeɛ bi asi kwan a ɛma wo kyima no ɛma ye ɔba mɛmu oduru abɛnom a bɛkyima kama so obi tie me na fibroid ɛda wo yam a nso bra mema yɛmfa se kankan yɛnyɛ surgery na so operation media bibiduro krɔgyen ɛbɛkan ɛma fibroid no anane bɛma mu ayɛ mmerɛ na wontumi ɛne wo yere na sɛ wo partner ɛna yie tam bia wɔde sɛm deɛ ntɔkwanko a me so ba mɛmo no bɛma duro no bi wɔ m'anim hɔ ɛma bɛma na pagya ɛma na brem na mama kwan ma de akɔfie ɛde akɔwo so yere obi a wo ho ayɛ diama Dr. Sam me wa wodo tatahwe a me de kan wa bɛwɔ fa ho afa aba obi ho bɔ adeɛ bɔ wo de na bɛma no ɛso wa baitre pa asɛ premiere na so nam yale bi di sɛ ɛnam nsan yale gonorrhea ɛne baba so krama ne syphilis atena wo so akyenti ama bɛma no hi afan ka ketekete abra memo oduru abɛno ma obɛma no bɛyɛ kɛseɛ memu ayedu ɛma wagina brane adeɛ a ɛyɛ wɔn wasoɔ ɛwɔ pomuden heba clinic ne sɛ nyɛ sɛ wo ba yɛ na ne amu oduro sɛ gikɔ no wo ba yɛ bɛ lab test ewia your scan test ewia di video bɛ homogya nyina mu yɛ hu yale potia ɛhaw nyama wɔn oduro sɛ gikɔ no na yale ne firi so nkɔ me both local and foreign delivery amanoni ba bie ni hɔ a Dr. Sam mi nonko ti ramba ye good screen so ɛyɛ what supply frɛ baby a wo amanoni bia no yɛ daduro ni bɛtoa ɛma wanom ma yale na tew so ɛyɛ ni yale no afiri so akokora a ɛnsama biem Ghana heya so locally heya ɛyɛ Ghana heya na wo na baby a wo ne kwanwa na ntimi makuma se so folaya ye be ginkyerɛkyerɛ mu se twase ye de aduro no ɛtoa hɔ a ye de be bro kama twase wo so ba ye be ma wa ba ma yale te wa bra bo so no afiri so akokora a ɛnsama biem apomuden yɛmfa yɛ yale ma ɛnsa mfa nkɔ meyɛ adwuma adwoada ɛkɔpem memreda mehyɛ adwuma se ya no pa 8:30 kɔpem tama nipa no besa ansana mafiri ho akofie jemi number yi wa bra me sorry me say me number ne 0551 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61 me say mo kumase sofolai soldier for kwan so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no eho na mo Nyankopon hira
Dr.
se wonya kumapa na ti Dr. Sam
Dr. Sam baba guso twen wa na no me ba ho
sa
na se de na nipa dos no
da
na me yes na e chire no maba o man kan cho
mo kan na o mo amonye specific
me ka cho mo so doctor say ja o mo nimenti doctor wa busy o honam say so me brand no me say me ba be scan na bibisa but so mo ha
unya ba ha no me say bia wo problem bi na
there be said me ka me bra so mo say the problem na me say me bra and so mo ha me so waka so obi e be jiska o mo ga so ni o na me ko baba ho jika mba be ji akoma no
oh say that no kra me refi mu to fa wo kra dia
ka je koma no
program bi
say na wa be de oni be wie na na say so ko ba
e de ya
oya baby Jamila so de jeje
Emma
wa be da
Alex Wade but me na say me de me kan say nyame nhira no
sa na apom de nyame nhira no
oh say apom din de
afi na abehe say nyame nhira na okay mu wi ana abehe
Alex Wade mana nyame mana djuma nkoso we nipa
cash and kind
we nipa
o ezane kan say wo nipa say o nipa say
solo say cash and carry I dey na
cash and kind
okay wa boa
cash and kind
na wadam for ni 0
Martini dia ba
onzo ni papa
zero there zero so yeah me show kama say e be call lady we na me battery na jeje me
hey amavo no get that CP solo yeah go
e will be a client
0 o yasna ni ai adam ba for client
we dia grow bibi ani akọ yari answer na akọ
right yeah boy
yes Odotobi Rural Bank no pay me ba chow omo a trusted financial partner omo boama usika sem ne wadwuma sem wa bra odi sika ewra adwuma mu no atumpon e de amount na Odotobi se utie me anopay na upe susulo na ode bra eni entu susu no eye na makomako aduosia 60 days utu susu no 60 days ape o access to loan e Odotobi Rural Bank sika na ode abeto for 60-day period no ye bo hom pre makomako enum ena ede amount e we special susu loan benefit ni mo entu ye salary worker we me ba cho open loan e de akoye okoko adwuma susu loan ena open microfinance loan funeral social loan transport loan oni Odotobi Rural Bank ending komo anope ya omo ho no kwa edana ye be dane bibia de amount na de akodi dwuma interest ho no ketwa bi ena ye ma flexible terms of payment Odotobi yes head office Jacobio other branches to apete ewo Asantema mu ha oboase ye bentutu ka police station be kwai ye ni post office ni dia ni crop from ye wa dream kwanta Roman Hill ye ni total filling station edi anim ha yija ye ni Victory Baptist Church enso edi anim ha Boakwa Credit Union dynamo oko Santase runabout ye ola Vicus Hotel ay wa taxi rank aso ase ye ni market no opposite macro ye ogoi filling station agrekenzema ye ben lorry station bantama ye ni MTN office edi anim ha na tafo 4 miles obawa Odotobi Rural Bank 03220 91454 and 0243 710 784 Odotobi Rural Bank where business grows. Grow fine about tonic. Meba che kuta vitamins aboa emani paduane nya hoɔden nanyi from untumi ni di otemreyo ewo nsa eno nam oda anadwo a untumi na sorry anopa ote esani paduane eni ahoɔden a meba che grow fine herbal tonic and I make come for edem amount and anopa wo your ba menstrual disorder ho kwan afa so bu nsa no ensisi so busumi we bada say anka hwe ni mu se busumi edi so no ebe bada say no oh na atwa ne ho na atra anase bi kra emre ne nso na aba na say menstrual disorder unum grow fine herbal tonica ebe boa na menses na ba kama esisi so edema nya afa na problem bi afro da ho now denge grow fine herbal tonic pebito baby eton ro mamu abia dodo no upebi atwa digital herbal clinic Kumasi amakomran about Bank of Africa number di juma no afraye ajewa drone bi 0244 5965 32 0244 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. Kangen Energic drinking water, alkaline water, so enya dro jumedi woni paduan ma chance one doctor dro ni nyina ne se minerals bi te se calcium, magnesium, potassium, any iron eboa emani padua no enya ahoden kangen onomu a ebo o kidney ho ban ebo liver ho ban ebo akoma ne ho ban na de kangen ya enya won aso pa ne se onum kangen a nyadoa entimi ntra ni padua ni mu ne nyina ne se ba ni padua ni mu a eyi acid wom nyina na alkaline no abetra mu nim se biaya alkaline so no yadoa entumi entna ho entunum kanje no na bo ho ban e de afri nyade a ebe se ba ebetra ni padua nim kanje nsu anopei ye kanfo e de ama pebito ne pebinum ne beboa papa ama ni padua no enya hoden kama fani chem Brema UGC anase Tafuni Road Abawaru Junction ubenya kanjin so ni bi na wato ho Lizzy Hotel Santase Runabout Pakiki Organic Cafe Stadium Aston Sumankwani Junction uko abenya bi ato Fre Kanjin 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474. Amin Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital in Africa. Yadia ya specialize here. Yes, ano. Dedi kan stroke. They tosumienu fertility issues. Awo ewonsem. Ena yadia bi wo so wakwa enkwa. Amin Scientific Hospital. Ena ade sa yadia ne ba. Stroke. Awo honsem ene yade kwankro oba ye be diagnose ye hu yade ko a hawa ye 24 different certified medications ye de count na wanya hoto Amin Scientific Hospital ye branch no me ba cho Kumasi Acheampong kwada so fun ase kwan so afoko enchi boga wa bibia ni akra takra de tamale atebubu nkoko sunyane ho sehwidebi so ena afe ho ya obehu yen ho 0277 00 1234 0277 00 1234 Amin Scientific Hospital.
Okay.
Yes.
Amin na amen.
Se ni nyina ye gituma na
okay. It be bumper. I'm just so amen.
Amen. It be can amen. Yes. Antino.
0277 00 1234.
Yes.
Dr. Adams.
Dr. Adams. Sanity pepe.
Adams. I am on the shaman menda. Aye. Same ageni amabo.
Na no me menda.
When do you am out? Any ageni.
Knox Hotel, brand beda Knox Hotel na jumadi bi a wudi bia no be di na asumdwem ne nyina ne se oda Knox Hotel no ye mo asumdwe a ode dada mo dede bia ni ho tokwa bia ni ho gidigidi bia ni ho enye no nko a oba ye ma ba bia bedidi eye restaurant ye oba a betima betima di nkomo na ade bibia ka wa no ye conference o anwuma ko betimi age e de ayo mo programs nketenkete a wo mo person mo ya kese ne kra no ba conference o no e betimi accommodate mu nyina ye free wifi ye spacious car park and a spacious place ye dey wedding receptions e wo Knox Hotel Asukwa Olam Street, few kilometers away from the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And a Knox Hotel, 03220 244 38 and a 03220 24162. Edek SM Bites, CCA DMMA, ebetu ase low sperm count and also boy jumano ne mefri mu eba premature ejaculation bema kosi anima nche no wajemu edek SM Bites and onom ngaboa ama okosina ni ma watumi akọ ede ache low libido nyatenka nene ho kani enhia nyatenka nene partner enhia edek SMBTS and anumu a ebemu atenka apeja pa furniture chemical and herbal shop across the country ubenya biato edu herbal clinic and the buy the number 0243 989 368 and 0201 044 221 ABA Herbal Center Sofwata Sofo Rasta no ABA say omo wadro ede agu aduane awudim omo wadro ede agu nkwan mo omo wadro ede agu nsuomu na udiwie ya pe adwo no nenam ntiri ni mo aye mu adwuma na te wani ni so de ama anwan enti adwo no di gu aduane ni mu a eyi glaucoma free wani ni so eyi cataract de free wani ni so long and short sightedness ebe ni nyina ede free ho ABA Herbal Center liver any kidney problems oba so far atase obetu ase ede ama kwada so dwuna se ye ben me market no ache ho no ma na ewo na domain kroso Ebenezer Preschool a ewo apia kubi coast on chenwa eho na ABA Herbal Center ye wo your number is 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161. Achia Mountains in Baso brought nebejo ticket 150 cedis per not wakan ho PBO yenina ye PM ewa Achia September 5th a Friday ye kwa Achia na yakobo mpa number ho frɛ na wa join the train no 0554 449 595 0554 449 595 sa number ya betumi edu momo number no ana so betim du momo no afa so na o ticket ni a reserve bi ede ama wa bra so untumi enantema ha emejo ticket na yede akọ Achia Mountains Friday 5th of September 2025 boss ye de no aba na wiye
10:32 so Zach wa ba na ai na be ba for akwaba asem ne sen na fe enya hwio na ya we na ya prefer enya just nema wo form kakra ho kwekwa na prezakito mfe
anti no honorable Kofi Adams a confirm yampofo ankra ni say baba yala will be raised down tie by the details no
raised down
for why we are hearing it here baba yala raised down for a new one to rise
Yebebubu Stadium.
Aye.
Okay, no.
Information ye picking no.
Oh, masa. Information dem am picking. Man make am. Yebebubu Stadium wegu.
Wako or take me no ka say. Ama we share investors are ono makasa o ma agree say on beba be explore the opportunities of building 3 new stadia.
Ade azazi asan Ghana.
Tama. Na be the same fast as asan.
But why should you raise this down? Maybe I do not be fit for purpose for Blaster and Kotoko. There are a lot of teams and other sporting other activities here that can. Young Papa has also a Bingo Stadium for raise down near Dubai.
Well,
and I don't want to believe the raise down story.
Sir.
In any case, when you're consistent with what the president said, God president say the new region. And the ABC says stadia. And I Zagnamunia. I said the 6 new regions, the ABC stadium.
Out of the 3, no, but I could be one of the new regions, no. But 2 no dear. But I could be a crab. That's
not what the president said.
Oh, but I say,
Simon Mary voice no mind.
Oh, dear. We who did your voice.
But you see, Minyasho said Ghana, the level where we can raise a facility like Baba Yara down. That's what
we are hearing
now. Stadium, no say it take years to build a stadium, and we will come and all other places. A stadium need crooms out. Quite a bit of outskirts. There are a lot of places. So I'm baby want to voice a stadium will come and say, and I say, "I'm baby, I'll hear be cry, my na now this year be boo boo when you go for." So I raise them in just here. Anyway,
enti yeba the details no eno wo ho no mo a
yo mama ni ka na nyesa no kan
has penyi bi eso etwa gajo o se players be a albatross on the neck of the club.
Na okay. Obi mam information boy. They are now winning now guy. Say the minister is there with Safuduku.
Oh yes. So na Safuduku role. So what's that you?
Son Anime Catcher.
What's that here?
He's a legal advisor to the
minister.
To the minister.
Oh yeah, Jumapa.
Kotoko Safuduku on Intinamse Kumazi.
Oh, timer. Yeah, fresh Safuduku cry. By information you're picking out the eka.
Say Bebu Baba.
Baba will go down.
Okay. Yo, yati.
Inti
yeah.
In some of Hoka fine. It has for this see soon. Because I'm here another debt will be hanging on their neck very soon. Inti they are not so back. And
Zach, young boy.
So it's an interesting discussion. So
very, very interesting.
Interesting.
You bebu ni asese ni nyina kogu bola so. Ni ya asase yanta be da ho.
And I didn't know no scrap for be fako. And mobile na wom so be a few kwan motutu a won so
Emma.
I don't know dangerous.
So yeah, so after
foundation of the place. Now
it was renovated. A different from renovation.
Yes.
That's 78 when I said a renovation. But so be boosted Gunagana, yes, sir. Now stands in stadium stands here, why do you go? Me just say, baby, you're quite a born. Baby, any partner. And the problem is, why this is a kubu. Baby, I never be any partner.
Baba is not fit for purpose.
Then you cry about
so and Enyabutre share Leeds United and Everton. Na after the week ni nyina no games in the ban away no. You see when Enyabutre na share games be no share you try to see even though first games but you try to see what some of the coaches are trying to do this season. So Enyabutre na me after going through on social media discussions and all, I saw a lot of backlash on Jokeres after watching the game carefully. And I'm saying, why are people just after this game and a game that you could clearly see they didn't play to his strength, just saying all sorts of these things against him because me now but game 3 times. Because after watching the game, and also the touches that he had, he was the movement was okay. There are games that but I say the Jokeres one no, the too much as I say all of a sudden. So it was a game that one a lot of movement. Saka Nyabi, Odegaard, and Martinelli. Ransa Omeki they only there to find a very good pass. Even though Arsenal ain't more of the ball, but when there are moments that they break. I won't say Omo break here. They only get one good pass from certain Jokeres on. Obowana offending saying Saka Borona or maybe. But I compare Martinelli. Baby a bobo no to your cry or break here. I'm saying no bobo na one you have no bobo na go through. Baby I know Jan baby a bobo no go through. Odegaard had that similar situations. It is I think say the problem majority onya no was about how na final touches no. One, Ankoyi. Again, so 2-2. The Arsenal press had no problem on Sunday. They pressed very well. But I'm sure you say, hey, Obi say Alta, that when you backlash because of the good I conceded. But he was the reason why United
were able to play through the Arsenal press comfortably with in a passing. So I mean how I didn't trust his passing. But on Sunday, he was the reason why United were able to beat Arsenal pressing all the time with just in the passing. One pass, they are going. One pass, they are going. And United used the +1 in their build-up to always get Arteta to find the player, and they are going. I'm so telling if this is how Arteta want to do, but okay, yeah, but mame or more defensive shape, they defended in +1. In their defensive shape, who say one would be going forward more, like now you expect on Kobe. The outside defensive shape +1, the 4 Zubi +1. In most of the games, this was how the shape was. Arteta here on Sunday, and he said when the first 2 10s air dropper, not Saliba ne FN saying Gabriel, omum presso mun Kobe. There be allow them to take the ball and put your shape very well. When they turn, you have more men behind to defend Sabos na Eba also no. So consistently, Zubi meanwhile, but if you watch the game very well, you understand say even though Bono team na enya ball bi ambo bebre, but Zubi as a player, he was very disciplined because there was a role that ne e was obo.
Wow. Oh, now would all cast we junior go watching.
Then because who they shall say, so he was very disciplined. Say, don't go. Would you stay there because Arteta always wanted a 4+1. Sanabaya, what any form of attack be on Benyabiano, they can be able to solve it. But I don't think that you expect Arsenal to go like this all season.
Okay, so what you should expect is that Arsenal will approach every match differently. Match beyond because you see, you drop points sometimes based on your strategy. So you go in, look at the opponent. Baby, everybody here for baby, because now can one say when we play 79% and lost some penalties to Manchester United. The FA Cup no call. So if you play like this and internet montomobo.
No sir. After football no day, now football fans easily after one game pay. And team structure and a win. But so now but say after watching the game very carefully once again, you see say the defensive shape was the discipline was there. And say born Emma or more pressing and because there was no problem with Arsenal pressing. Okay. So if Bond will roll fast, the pressing, there was no problem with the pressing. The only problem with Arsenal is that Arte had a very good day in terms of the passing. Okay. And was able to locate.
So Arte is going to be imposed this season. It looks like that. Yeah. But when you have the endorsement of your coach publicly.
Oh, yeah. At least he shows a lot of trust in him, even though people were at least there was some backlash, but or alternative. So maybe I say I saw something. Now I'm moving to it. So I might have to learn something, kakra. Born my video salane from Pon video no. Na mame mwemone ama video no. Nem so to share. Oh, they say weekend
against the normal standards here.
A weekend yeah, the be unya one so share screen share from Pon. What he did was that he ran behind to create space for Salah. It occurs apparently then he cut in. This is how you do it. Now, Bon, Mame, the other one, put a break into Joshua Day. Bon, pause where they are now, pause Joshua Day. Or the bottom man, pause man was here, but one go to Bonanza. No pause. So, at this stage, what is the best way for him to have run? Because Ahmad Ekoya, he would have taken 2 players away from Mbeumo. So, the ordinary Bako. And I'm saying, I'm say Calafiero so the ensign him no. Or also would have follow because of what cover mad to create the space for him. But born early video now, he rather ran in to overcrowd the place. Emma Bono, like you didn't get the space that you want. Okay. So it is also Bono. These are things that elementary things that you learn going forward to create a. Until we will still come back and do that. But after Baleba, now it's almost sure say any possible cause. Almost say he's not for sale. Say Ometona, it has to take that 150 million now. Who could 150 on the mobat?
150.
No, we are having 115. 115.
Ah, okay.
Say old 115 Kodia. United are not ready to pay that money. Now this morning, there are discussion about Lucien Agomi of Sevilla, 23-year-old. Almost say the release clause 35 million, or release clause of 35 million. And
Lucien Agomi.
Yeah, Agomi of Sevilla. Now and reach your boy against Atletico Bilbao. Sevilla ball Bilbao. Lose I think 3-2. Now discussions on echo. Say if they are not getting anything, Baleba, Lankam Fisher Born, Medina Senka, if you see, then so this Lucien Agomi in that game against Bilbao. He's 23 or a French international. Juve Cotonou from is this a show or so in France? Sorry, Inter. Into about Inter, no. He came at Inter at the age of I think 18, 19. Then finally at Sevilla. And so on your skin, this game now a boy against Bilbao, no. And to Orona almost 35 million euros.
And Oya is a Baleba na.
No, a similar profile, and then a DMs similar profile also drive Nibia and
Obia Yanya because the plan B usually they are close.
No, a similar profile because we game now. He's a hard tackler, so and comfortable also on the ball.
Same Agomi.
And you know.
And the back way shown say enche. You better know who say free and then it's.
Oh, you know this is what
and then start.
They are discussing say
so bad
if possible.
Oh, what you Lucien Agomi doing?
No. I'm near buff. We move so she
Sika pass so hard, you know.
I'm on Shamra.
My you na believe almost because Lucien Agomi. Hard, you know.
I'm saying, those are top tips now. They've never gone beyond $100 million.
Oh, okay.
They've never gone beyond $100 million, and I think that is a problem.
Okay. So I'm going to go be so that.
Maybe
so many are going. Say I go be.
So to come on bed, be fine. Coach Diego Simeone, my boys in Sessi from over the weekend. Na to a few way, Papa no, I said, what didn't the dean home and any three watch it? See, and menya Agomi starts kakra, so to a year 4.7 tackles and interception per 90 minutes last season. In terms of interceptions and tackles, top 7. Our Spanish La Liga to no count to where and statistics as a CAE Agomi yet me ako remudiaba. Na men come on here kiawa on coach Diego Simeone. Na no to men come on here say this is a manager that must start getting results. Say share the answer flick higher with Barcelona. No to a instant impact. Players ni be all Barca no. Ye fa coaches be 10. E de omo ko Barca, I have be Rebecca says our players ni mpi omo nsinchen. That was when he was joining them. Pau Kubasi. Nutu your coaches be bra Kubasi ngome peg Granada baby Celta Vigo baby de nako. Aka che Barca for so mo pace council so nko fa an established matured center back. But enya sa na coach ni ye. Baldi on the left side, excellent job. And a coach in the year now, who to one left back a man from Bonidia. Or yeah, Jumani ye pa, Baldi. I made Jumani Kosu ye Mabasa. then Kunde on the right, Frankie de Jong. To Maka de Jong, as I'm said. The moment Frankie de Jong, coach Hansi Flick, joining Barcelona, not de Jong get injured. But the first play, of course, ran a catch a bassa from Penny was Omunya, but Treno didn't be Jumos de Jong. A player now at a point, Bassa for Nyanka United for this Capapa by Uncle Mujan Manako, man, tonight. Then Pedri, Gaffy, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha. Oto Bassa wanted Rafinha out. You know him's our story, no? Under Hansi Flick, Ballon d'Or contender. With Ferran Torres, with Robert Lewandowski. So the Barcelona team, no? Coach na ye Juma with team, no? With few additions. But you squad improvement from Coach Hansi Flick. The true potential of players, no, Eba. And he's a manager that demands more. Weekendy, almost a Mayoka 3-0. Coach New York said there be Mayoka for him the red card, Emma wants a 3. He wants more. That is the kind of manager I can want them. Players and coaches be because he and Tom or maintain your more. What toward the Xavi project, Emma Barcelona DNA to toward the age, man. Then you move to coach your friend Diego Simeone. For now, was spending times. I mean, Diego Simeone here for 10 years. Because 2014 he was at the Champions League final with Atletico Madrid. I'm quite in fear do new Mr. Two. Oh, counting back in fear do into a term in fear do. So if it's about being stable in the Spanish La Liga or Bibe Breche Hansi Flick and Obibe Breche coach. Your friend Xavi Alonso. And Alonso is taking over a Madrid team and undergo transition. And I want to know what Atletico Madrid will issue, no? Any Simone will issue. Barcelona go through transition. Life after Lionel Messi, Barca needed to find a new identity for themselves. And during that period, financially, Barca no more sound to break the bank. That's any Neymar Koya. Na Malcolm Oba, na Coutinho Oba, na Dembele ba, na later Griezmann Moba, na Barca ni sa ahodi ni BMT na afi no akwa akoye yemfa nyansa and sailing through from Roland Koeman to Xavi and now to Hansi Flick. Yes.
14
years. It's Hansi Flick baba during the transition of Barca. But Barca players here bomudin say 4 years ago most of them were not starters. So Barca go through transition after Messi. And now they have a new Ken in Lamine Yamal. Initial Ken and Namoya Jinedi in Ansu Fati because of injuries and fat. But now Lamine Yamal is doing the job. Madrid is also undergoing transition. Because they say, Enya Dani Carvajal biem. Enya Marcelo biem on the left side. But Enya Varane, Enya Pepe, Enya Ramos. Squad ni nyinam so to me you me frim and even omo ba mu in Rudiger in Alaba Mpono Madrid for air plan so ombeyi sa guys no so free system no now the midfield nya Casemiro, Toni Kroos and Luka Modric biem now Madrid the free am ababa e Shwamani Federico Valverde Camavinga Arda Güler Brahim Diaz now when you beat say Jude Bellingham this is the new midfield of Madrid undergoing transition. From that solid midfield trainer we are seeing in Abumudin. The front three of Madrid now when you BBC. The front three of Madrid, even after Bale and Ronaldo coin, had Benzema to continue the transition. Now Benzema and Pony Hobium. It is now Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Junior. And it's how two teams are they be making an excuse for Diego Simeone, go through a certain phase, and that was the time. Now I said Diego Simeone taking advantage to at least win one Spanish La Liga. I just had a course, Mr. Otuo, and he's been so close, yet so far away. Anytime I be in Hong Kong, and now the worst thing is that Champions League now who's oh yeah dear or co final no. You say Uncle Biem semi-Atletico mbem and here back. And even in the Europa League, so to among drop on conquer wonders now. Initially, what he beam. So trophy is becoming a problem. And the worst aspect is even Copa del Rey in Ponuto, we are not seeing much from Atletico Madrid. Intikasa ni tintin de bida. Afi Diego Simeone afe. To as a so opinion intimacy from. And he started on a bad note. He started with a defeat. As a new master moving forward. Because I feel there, so at least you who say or defend the title no, and doing well when it comes to football. Moto, yeah, twice no. Mashe weekend defenders in the power. Now, sir, me your coach now where I was in love with Delete and Lenny Yero. I was United. I was okay with them. Makase, oh your coach now for team improvement. They see who on Sano. Delete your player, he's more like an enigma, Mr. Two. You who delete ye, and then far watching nature do. Based on Sunday against Arsenal, it was one of his best games for Manchester United. After said delete Bejinechiho. And you can see his confidence, you can see his leadership. And it looks like the star near the fitting kakra. He's now using his body, his energy, he's using it very well. And now he's not scared to get dirty when it gets to that moment. And he had a credit by Ruben Amorim. Say a 100 games to 2 opinion na yade na de be can consistency. But there's one thing I'm struggling to understand. So I can't say when and I'll repeat it. They be the last time near Nuno Mendes. Asama can say Nuno Mendes before joining PSG had the touch from Ruben Amorim until the development na Amorim ka ho. Yaka Joe Carris bia ye bo Amorim abaso. But Mr. To one player, we are seeing in who na PSG be breaky bank akwa fan no. Na oye Juma and Ruben Amorim was Manuel Ugarte. It was this same Ruben Amorim system. And our boy ma PSG decided so make fanaba. Now the world has its own way of giving people second chance. And Fama Ugarte ewo PSG because a brand new Enrique take over his star was different from how I know per se Manuel Ugarte born. Inti no said that any general. And Okofa Zwanovs by Enotono at Man United. That was under Eric Ten Hag. Unfortunately, Ten Hag anche and Ruben Amorim by Esabeshia player on na year Juma Pen. It was partner. The transformation in the development Mr. Two 175. A player that has already been or he has an understanding of your system. And as any time Becca United they call for a central midfielder, I ask myself questions that what exactly now Ruben Amorim Yama Manuel Ugarte? Because what do you want him dada? Etika Bruno mobile struggle or system no mad mobile struggler. Kono de enkoye wakola. Why is he not finding a way for United to reap the investment of Mr. Manuel Ugarte?
Thank you.
And to one other person, Kobe Menu. Time Kobe Menu asem. Kobe Manu first season in England, FA Cup, the youngest Manchester United player to score. He was a delight to the extent that when Gary Southgate had issues getting a player to partner Declan Rice, Kobe Manu not nearby when he wanted to fill that Calvin Phillips hole in England national team. Her boy Kobe Manu boy were heroes no. It's heroes near can young players idea. Your boy Yamin Lamar dia near about 5 and near the Kobe Manu count. So to Sunny Lami Yama call back to Barcelona was grown. That has not happened to Kobe Manu. And to Ruben Amorim Morena. Improvement of players ya dear say coach ni yema genitum. At least the midfield ne dear. It didn't be able to ye bono. Say coach ni yes our players or they can perform better and age is also on their side. We cannot sit here and be saying say afe Kobe Manu ba be player. United team went and develop and be that solid central midfield now. Or best solve their problems. A player from their youth team or best solve their problems. Amma United will not go to the market and spend huge. Amorim need to work when it comes to these two players, Mr. Two.
Joe. Yes, sir. Yeah, now only under January can Luciano was some question. Tina me busa.
Leagues be Hokrana, I am a Pecrache Premier League.
Lucien.
A bit said the French League, a lot of talent in the French League. A bit said the Portuguese League, a lot of talent in the Portuguese League. And then at Italy, before I enter from someone to Brest, our name ya Sevilla for Beton. He's a different profile compared to Baleba na Manchester for open. But Yababa wants 7 number of cases here. Do to when him say what? Eduardo Quaresma Dinda.
Quaresma Titina Napo Frubiaba.
Eduardo Quaresma. What in Dinda?
The meaning of
what is Thiago Thomas Dinda?
Thiago Thomas.
What in Dinda?
Thomas Thiago.
And what in Dinda?
The Thiago is careful.
Thiago is careful. Unto Onus Dinda. Okay. Jolson Fernandez, Unti Dinda.
No, Martin Dinda.
Okay. Goncalo Inaxio, Unto Onus Dinda. Unti Dinda.
Sporting.
Dario Esugo, so on what in Dinda. Chamiti, on what in Dinda.
Chamiti.
And a Giovanni Quenda.
Giovanni Quenda, they say,
Sporting.
Bueno, bought in Cheono.
So far, our players here, Mabo Mudini. These were players are no more at the Mother Sporting Academy. The Odomo Soro Pa, the Odomo Soro. Recently, Nuno Mendes now, OPSG. Players here, Mabo Mudini, they say Thiago Thomas, Ewo Wolfsburg. This last year, no more tournament Wolfsburg for £6 million.
Thiago Thomas.
Currently even in the Portuguese league, the best centre back in the Portuguese league in the Goncalo Inaxio. Ono kwa de na man for him say Amorim de beba Manchester United. And Amorim entimi afa namba. Players nyina ye Sporting Lisbon Academy product. And I am Amorim sanu adwuma. On the mo first team appearance the Portuguese league. Amorim ya ba Manchester United. Coaching Manchester United. Amorim time at Sporting Zoto promoted 27 players from the Sporting Academy. 27. It teaches a project coach when the club, especially what history, when it comes to academy, no more importance am Zoto or more the senior team no. It is a way as our club Nibia. Obe person obe fa Amorim as your coach. Yen nyina yesu ni say Manchester United. Manchester success kesiye pa in their history. At the class of 92. Oh, move from Manchester Academy by the Paul Scholes, the Beckhams, the Gary Nevilles. They were all Manchester United Academy players. It was first half period now. Manchester United had dominated Premier League, you know. Yes, they were spending. But the backbone of the team, now the Manchester Academy, the class of 92. And when the man Manchester here, Manchester. It's here one clubber. Zoto, or academy nina baby, and a first team nina baby. Who your coach? Because of the Alex Ferguson did the class of 92 in the year, you know. Manchester United expect to say, Anya Shukran, no. Making sure some academy need there. Zoto, when I the backbone of the team, my players need to be more academy appearance. Because more mobile, more different heart. They have passion for the club.
First find stability. And sana, we may experiment too.
But they can't be serious.
Okay. Obey na kakra.
It can't be serious.
Come on, sir.
Oh, me. So some no credit into semi. And I'm a boy. Enti Manchester there, sana club netie. Untimi coach Manchester United. Nam zoto, usu wenye player bi o Manchester Academy. And na wa team na me coach kranka ye. Because that is the DNA of the club. Manchester call Baleba we. O say we kwa na medical ka say. Manchester here sa profile ni bi. Somebody who can win balls at the same time, obe sense danger. Obetimi carry ball no, turning defense into an attack. So for the current midfielders now Manchester now, especially from the central row, omo nyina lack those qualities. It's a Manchester boy with a two-man midfielder. So ombebo Ugarte, any Bruno Fernandes o, ombebo Casemiro, ombebo Kobmenu, any Bruno Fernandes o, bizoto ni nyina no a problem. It's there na Manchester betimi aya. Omo betimi enya sa type of a midfielder ni bi. Baleba bizoto Brighton for no. Omo asem nyina yetia. With our Brighton club ni mo. Omo de omo gidi say potential kura Baleba no. Time omo ko fa kai say Dubai no. and our ball ma Brighton any the Baleba boy Baleba in Bobo Chenka I said that is what Brighton no believe almost when he ceiling it was slow it's nay opesa wo fana break I said the record no so only buy out close bia so to them say until esa wo kona ko negotiate and kaye because to our Premier League experience and one positioner and the club spend a lot. Arsenal the 120 got to decline rise. Chelsea
100.
Say, say how the add-ons neck and one. Is the add-ons to say Oma meet Bako. Oma can meet £5 million be. Chelsea did be talk I said. And players in Abayano, and the Abba Quebetia can say, Omo the stability about Arsenal method. And the how important such profile. Manchester, show more actions, no money ready to pay. Sa record transfer fee no for Brighton. Na Nguemi Lucien, the French born. Ono kwem se Cote d'Ivoire for watch no. So omra ni kru, omra ni chi no omra mebo emfa ma omo. Me ni din na ma Manchester Academy ni ma. Ah. Who 2023 FIFA Under 17 World Cup ni bi.
Okay. 2023. Boy.
Oh, boy FIFA. The Mali ni Argentina ball take place at Mali Argentina no. You too. Who say the backbone of Malian football at the JMG Academy. There was one fine talent. Seko Koni. A branch of Manchester United and they were 19 years. Seba Profa say Manchester first target for that position near Baleba. And a Manchester team to ya. Based on Amorini track record that was sporting there. And it's a Kokoni na mehuno no. He is the closest African footballer to any talent Edu Yaya Toure. Etinyoma na Manchester United here. Emefodo ye good tackler. Otimi winning boss. Osa for ball na onyina fa ko no pass mzoto obe drive team no.
Ombo Indonesia.
Yes, e dia co-opponent ne half. Osen impress and ono de ne kura dem zoto o ani a yesa de hwe goal post yesi ye kobobo ato net. Eti wo Manchester na emu no zoto they have a profile our tese Baleba. E wo seko yeseko koni. Eti kase de Amorin wo gidie zoto I think Seko deserve a chance. On man opportunity to play because Solution in Guiomina Manchester for Guiomina Manchester for Kofane dia ankasekuye. Sekuye. Mokofa seku. Okay. Na ebebo Manchester United team the party Zach. Some more platform bia fatoso. Na ka kire omo say
uwa ka kwa do mongofa.
O say na se me anam ka Baleba no moko.
Kombe kokko akomo waka mo.
We go coach your track record. Players am bo mu di there. On Kofano na on PROMOTIONAL tentem kra.
Most of money loan.
On PROMOTIONAL tentem kra.
He's going to part of the first team on money loan.
Go we.
Oh, na zo wafano.
We say kokoni no.
Wafano.
Me kan sim bi agu asum. Oya de chen ko bi menu. Oya de chen no. Na ko bi menu in England ho na wo free ene ye hype no. We mizoto. Ball na wo bo no. Se coach bi nya.
Like won ka sa fa ho na fe ndo aso.
An opinion.
But our opinion.
Oh, so today.
No,
at least community when your platform has proven. We in your platform no until I can't.
Udo mummy no tun send any see and be a potential. Seko so chen ko be no. Amorin nye board. Mama Premier League ni run. On the Premier League and other teams they will almost spending no. And they run no. So to imagine I say so once we entry
Brentford akoto. 137 million.
Tia striker here na odomo yi yes center forward no
they wa go to Ota Burkina ni
Dango
Ouattara from Bournemouth
yeah
so 37 as a 40 hey we mu nya TV 47
nti
so many scan bembo musica
Seko Koni the perfect replacement se Manchester team spending on Baleba ebi wa academy ni bizoto onko form Paul schools e wo ho kakra bi wo Real Madrid game na omu no se suna bebo no bizoto Madrid were good record against Osasuna since 2011. Osasuna and Timin Real Madrid. By their last meeting, no, that was in February 2025, year 1-1. Osasuna had problems this season, kakra. Problem ni be say Jesus Areso, who was their best player last season, Oma transfer to Bilbao. Yes, Oma the replacement aba. Oma kofa Valentin Rosier from Leganés as a free agent. And Oma call Madrid, ekofa Victor Munez, and never can team no. Alicio Ichi, our year Osasuna coach. The problem this season, even though last season, Oma the 9th. Osasuna ball La Liga na the 9th. And they say Real Madrid and now Barcelona are league. Because the target is always to avoid relegation. Madrid there, they have their players, but the issue is a coach for front Abba in Alonso. And a Waberton Arjun Ediama Real Madrid team no. And you Alonso here Real Madrid in Yina Bacopen provide mano, a ball playing centre back, Dean Hoysen. And no, they Alonso na request. There can be a Real Madrid. When you ball playing centre back, we are. Coach Nefensa Alonso no. Here, me for them to two. Senechi, a show opponent in the goal post. The nim, a show on one team post near Maneboa, Manchester 70 near Cano. Oh, my pressure man so. Obet me at Danan home. Actually, acquire Real Madrid team no emphasis mobile, so mo coach any Alonso. It will buy no, what try other gula, your question war club walk up, other gula not the tour, not the boss position no. A boo or fire, or many PhD who say, I did one here backfire. It's the end, Madrid and shut down my loans to Sikasa Gina Kofa play and as a Madrid and your magic more transfer marketing to spend to get a method that cast in the mood of Obit Tony Cruz and as a Luka Modric. So offer individual players or more method Fede Valverde, Chouameni, Jude Bellingham. Bellingham is suspended for this game. You can easily say they are good players. I'm the two. Sorry, Eti offer more. Obaka say they are good players. But any players are more fitting to how Alonso pay the players our method. But this is Real Madrid. Oko Real Madrid and you coach na coach Real Madrid for the omonye. A Real Madrid the bachelor of the obey. Preparation towards the game. So Real Madrid about just one preseason game against Safo Genfi former team FCT Ruswaroski. And we winning by 4-0. It would most of more preseason comes to a catch kakra. It's good someone knows Osasuna. Say na game here boy, Real Madrid boy, and a year Atletico Madrid, and a year Barcelona bia. Can Real Madrid for be ye. But the good thing for them they say Osasuna, and no more Osasuna so too. Based on Real Madrid qualities, Alonso create me and Monestala. These are times you need to grind results to give the team confidence. It's Yema Real Madrid 3, Osasuna 1. Our Madrid first game on mobile. The Spanish La Liga. And you may have a game. No, Real Madrid Osasuna.
Good. Tino, young got 11-13. Now for that's what I check.
Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. And then other people, Madame Tumrika, Nakosha, Henry, Akoso Dwaya, Yadia and Etiti war hepatitis no, when the Minoko Papa with you call a free or fatty liver project also, fibro kidney stone, Yadia beat it to say Escalon, Yadia dread Yaba, Eltoyam Kikano as a liver care, and also live on Yamania, able to us here at the amount. Mamadena Conan Krabatami and Sunny Nabi, Nabinya Hotona, if you have a day, I say 0244 544 422 0200 383831. Now Drew Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. The enemy free da on one that's why inimuno and multimedia may come for a diama war. A chronic school. Ya know her troubles no trunk nemo. Say a Pepsodent Cavity Fighter toothpaste. Nina school for the Mokasa. While when our Banuko used for Fruby, no Casa go no more Chenoa. School go with me jai. Said the Bayanas ha a dear way Encosiano. And Pushamuno just a profluoride. Macro calcium ingredients. As some dra. Omodia fra edia no. Nina no say, what did you choose here? Empower Sinifita. Ye repa Ebian Conconen and Bishim. Ebe Yagu. Halitosis who Casago Bisunsua. Yana Usu. Uyu Subia. Sadianino. A tour Ebetra. Okona per 175 big family packer. Ebi ho 120 Ajakwa Park. 65 and a 12 in sachet. Kaisa 25 years ni and na omaje ede abosua. Still omugo so e dia him our Ghana ha. Pepsodent every smile matters. Rosters Roofing ye de aseda na ema no ne nyina nsa sidran ho ade no ekosoro bra na benya ho mfaso aka kakra bi na nka akọ site wo na akoda wodan ni mu na mom ukobusa wiring no masa bitamu papa asem da odi ma wonyina na sebra ono bokọ site ho na makoye estimate no wonya ye wie pa na jese nyema nyina no aye kama na oba na afei waba edi bia begoso edi amount eno na meka wo se wohwemu a na eno eye Jacob Colombe Company Limited ena yes anwade no eno ntini nyina ne se housing hole wiring PVC pipe fitting electrical fault service your CCTV installation fire alarm system pole working automatic motor installation air conditioner wire mono ho na afi wo de nso aye dada wotimi service e de mount e bia na free no wo wire ya na che wire sna aye dada eno na ya na sun kofo fi ahye ya hunu na esi ye no ye nim eno ntia na ko eno so kwa no wotimi ye na afi wire ho cost no e de amount asem de nyina no ye kokro no abohia adonko ni ye na best brain so enie e 0536 006 441 and now between my friend was 0245 718 958 na chese enyema ejana na so eduro no eye ba kope ye nko agina da ansa ne abua be ma bia no a be se wo kofia na chese wo sugu ne yam ni nyina nsa so mdue ni fie ho no adwuma no enso ani fosua men's powder eno ani waduro eye powder bomode nso obetu ni powder ni ti obetu udi kubensu obi be no obepe fosua ko bites na odi combination no wunya kokko wutin bi ni nyina de gumu na next 30 minutes na fe be ma abegina sisim ono oba ni hia obe ma na duru ni peak na wadawase opanso a tofosua ko bites eno de eyensuo wo sansuo no a na de akonom ne powder no sa combination de eye too tight eno na maka cho se kokko no oso tu ase usisi sanso na akọ na so a na pramwa ha dwuni ye pa kokko didi hu pa ha wani ama wa hwa site no nyama koyi utitimi dwa gaga wa wie ne sa no hele ba ya wonu mbeto so na de ne so animu a obetumati bie de aturi di no se de ba na betu ase no wo hia fosua ne heba mister na de atu ase e de free ho ye nkokole na ka heba Ferdimans heba apidanga Misty Heba Sasuna Sampdoria Wokejetia Okwa Kradia St John CFC bus stop oben Ecobank no go so your sister me sunyane fie pre bibidio fie Twembre dum Promise Heba Techiman Jamestown baby any Adom Heba 0244 017 097 0552 812 912 na chesenyema ejejana na so Franco Trading Enterprise and American for Ediama War, Momuhia Nokia Samsung, iPhone, Smart TV, 32 to 100 inch, Franco, one air condition, our washing machine, microwave, blenders, CCTV camera, function, your monitor video anytime, anywhere. Unya bia, which was on the screen, display, come fe. Asem day nano was the first idea, then number 20% or so, or double no 40% discount off, Ota, Yato so Edia Firso, and you come say close to a Jabba Joy, Talang Bishop. Edum Old Melcon, Comfort Clinic, New Kajetia, South Branch is here, Mobile Suinano, Tadia, Nianto, so 40% discount off. 0245 316969 0245 316969 Bibinito Maplas Misro Tiniye Osano the ayi obi no wan hwe ankofo beka se yade boni bi na ye no nenso osenti aduane a wo pepa ye wo de ka wodi abo anum na kre wase se wuntumi eni ni nyina ne se yetua bibia me pa cho opeso otimi didi na ofili tie aduane ne da omodem na koto Bibinito Maplas na fa kon osano tu ase wo de ne gastric ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion duodenal sasuna esophageal ulcer ni nyina no ya hye ne so sa no pa na oba banu mu a obedidi heavy ebetimi ko ye mu a ahoto no aba na afei asomdwe abafie ho twam ko Ashton the Beta Pharmacy ewo ho mo amon crime okanshi the Beta Pharmacy ba ko ewo ho ya bradum Promise Heba hanso obenya Bibinito Maplas adoi bi akotu ulcer no ase 0558 055894 0541 337-816 no wanya Bibinito Maplas akotu osano ase Rosters Roofing wasimenka wo se enchense no ye won papa ho wanya papa akoto nti na auto ya pe be se 5 years ni aye ho ya na so apa kese wo yankofo de na hodi a na wura ho eno nti bomodem na frɛ no ni nyina no ene se ye wo aluminium product ene ye wo alozinc no de nsonsuo wia ebo adwuma yie papa na ni nyina no ene se Sido no apeke so dia 15% discount off any atede free so me pa chofa phone na wo yi discount 15% efrade so a masa bi wom eno nti bomodem na fa ho gym na kokoto bi nationwide ba bia wura bia no asemde eda ho ede amount 0501 453 869 0544 338 042 na no nso wanya Rosters Roofing edro ne de eye ba kopɛ omu asesei nkɔfɔte restaurant wo edidi a nwansa bia ha no ntefre bia ha no ntate bia nkosi so maduane so no ni nyina no eye atumpan insecticide spray eno no omu yusu a ama hɔ aye akɔnɔ eno nso de wo yusu a ntefre away ntontom away ntatea away nso nkonsuo away 15 minutes would spray way ya pɛ no kɔdɛm hɔ kata bia no encho nyankɔfo bi dia wo bɛbɔ bɛwansia na wuti edwa gaga kata atuma kyɛw bɛ 3 days no da bi wei ente saa ura dem hɔ a akum wanam gugu nyina no afedi obetie no eye ni nyansia de lemon lavender ne de fra e de eye enu nte bre ti sei mu adura wo hia no eye atumpan insecticide spray kuma se de sokoban ebi wo hɔ pokuase ACP Accra na benya bitakrade eye hakuna matata 0553 082674 0553 082607 na nyama ekoyie school ni de enkofo kɔ na mum nya ba bia na akɔ a wo wi ebe so soro school ba akɔ a wo kɔ na akɔje antete no a ye so soro no eye Christian Service University ore nyamsoro na eye adwuma eno nti September admission no ye bie pro no ade atum me ka wo se we eye undergraduate postgraduate programs eno mo eye MA event management wo de afi ba ko na esua de MSc digital marketing and supply chain management afi ba ko ye MSc corporate planning and governance and so 1 year na de besua de BSc cyber security 4 years and additional de no wanya diploma in business study and so 2 years hostel no edda form kudam me kan say wie pa na che scholarship no edda ho edma 6 to 15 aggregate for no bobenya kwanya na afi mo nso enjoy and so ebi wie pa food bank program and amoda campus no
6 to
15 fantastic
yeah man so yes nya 6
to 15
7 8
qualify
bit ma konja for scholarship
more fire
untu fees
yes nti bomoden na yere ho na fa no ko na wonso enya scholarship no ebi obomoden content video no so abodo miensa na wabo CSUC Edu Ghana uwie pa hwe no nso eye odeno kwada so near Santas 100 meters off Star Junction Kumasi na je se wa frɛ number no ewo 0246 275 375 0246 275 375 CSU excellence with integrity uwie pa ka chako toothpaste de enim ne dada no ene ye ka ho asem ni nyana Samara company ene de aba ka de obomodem etumi enya wotumi sa apai wo sin fita first na yusu bi die no na de twu se atumi sa wo se apai o ma me se oh yes se de bibia adam no oni age na wo sere hwe ne sen ni nyina no eye ka chako toothpaste no ena wo betu akoton a tobie food and drug board stamp no etimase uwie pa apai wo sin fita na yi nkonkone no na manyama akoyie 0246 864 798 0501 454 462 no nya ka chako toothpaste amanyama tumi akoyie se sia ide edin aba no ene ebo eba phones and accessories uhu se ene iPhones no nkofo yusu bi bobira eho ene wo secret ne nyina ne se me bi atwamu no nka obepeja wiase musika nyina to susu ato a no obi kura twadi ansa no wetima koto iPhone yi bi ene de asemdan ne se bra utuamu 40% to wopa de aka ne nyina no bosome na wotwe ne yeto nkakran ebia ohia iPhone SR ukura 800 Ghana na Ghana card show ho a bo modern ko eba phones and accessories what they show some CCA so na mo pe iPhone 13 no ukura 1800 Ghana CCA bo modern na ko no mo with your Ghana card obetumi di amount de aka no na wotwe na sabosome na chesa asem dey why enjoy bi ni nyina no ene se wo hia collateral wo hia guarantee bia nso so obedi wachi wonya duru adum jokombe de no mu a woni Mikado no ne di nhwe ne mu enkra de nkrobata no edoson Circle inside American Mall Circle Mall Honan your block A shop 21 and a Circle TikTok lane adjacent modern photos ya no future and I say ato our 0200 689 170 0200 689 175 na chese enyama akoyie weekendi eden asie eyenije anawreho ni nyina no eba eyensuo ne de servo eno nto Oyerepa mineral water ne de o se edam krogen no ena obi anya bia wotimu se yes enyama ekoyie udu tanaso multi credit office won mu a kwabata ne baako ewo ho yaso ye na nso no yasanto opposite ho ena ewo obuase woko Sifa Enterprise obuase a ewo so Santiago Grounds no ano first floor no obenya bi ewo ho no mo na afi watimi ato eno nti enso ne de enkonum nsuo bia o nsuo ye krogen ne ahyeda aboka ye ne kama na onum watimi se ekọ minimu a wanum nsuo enya ahoto eno na mekamfo ede amawo Oyerepa mineral water Oyerepa mineral water tukwa ye bia na uhye bia ka sese de eno na obi ayeto e de ye e de ye ne wedding 0545 000511 0545 000511 0539 596 165 na wanya Oyerepa mineral water so e de akoye wayi ene ubibia opesa wodi ye bia boss player badaroma etwaso e
that's it bafo
that until there ya monitor tell ntino mami fa we ntwam
mo sha ban amama mpanyina no sami obenya tape na mayabe amama sami e de beira amama mpanyina say 6 new regions and I ABC stadium foforo na eden ye bebu Kumasi de agu
meba ho
I challenge that story
ntima memra
wada wa samoto sports
dem me kan dem man kase o mampanyino Mrs. Sports Minister akopie Turkey onya investors no mo din komo a beba Ghana aba sports o mbisi 3 new stadia na 3 no.
I said the vision of the sports minister is aligned with the president. Sports was only this stadium and Omampanyini adwene.
And sports minister ni hu ni says see both Accra and Kumasi stadium are not fit for purpose.
Fit for purpose na
say adia ye dey no stadium dey ntie ye CC what say ye dey no.
Is here there.
On said ne kese pa sports particularly football.
Na stadium is on. Yeah, aye stadium.
Say say dey aye.
Na dey na park ni ho.
Ebi ni say kotoko ball la enti mu no ho yi.
Say no nyɛ just fit for purpose.
Say
we nyɛ fit for purpose. I dey na.
Say kotoko ball enti mu ho matama dey bi ne be ho.
Yenti mo so say. Park na say awu nye ni. I don't do ofie na dada na obu ogu. Na do renovation.
Omo ya assessment no. So omo ka so omo say renovation say rehabilitation say whatever. E ka omo bebo no. Wo di dwirigu na wo sisi ne foforo a.
Why na ka say wo ka jo bia no.
Ni nyina aka nkomodie na yetete ne ho.
Ana wo do wadwena aka ho.
Da bi timer.
Ayi ona bu go fi Adam ze ka say.
Nkomodie yetete no.
Bacho ba for me ba. One na no ka say asem so ka say o renovate we be change stadium mo no.
Wo de twena honorable mfi take mra Ghana wo betinsem.
Enti mo mo na bon tia say stadium is so dey mo bia mu.
Okay, eno su du ho a.
Ene ye bu we egu say.
Eno su du ho a.
What's your friend?
Eno su du enti GFA gives Premier League radio right to Wilsard solution for syndication of commentary around the country.
We do.
Tama.
I'm going to
now, until Wilsard for no, and as you say, on by commentary no. Now, so you perform PBR Marco Fabi, station will be no. What you are saying when you now, Wilsard solution will be company. Sir.
Yeah, a letter from one more the idea na share woman sir. Said they've given it to a company. Means
Wilsard.
So Wilsard no is engaging different media houses.
Okay.
For it to be part of a dealer. Make us say they have scheduled a Zoom meeting. So as I say, I capture traffic sound consult to the head of sports to attend that Zoom meeting and then have the discussion. And then all cats are here. And then they are Rican and Yadiko.
Okay.
Say Ubi Kofa, we know Bia Kofa Biniwan. Okay. Sana Tedia, an unica town, Subia.
Zoom meeting
but what they have written so far and say but they are including TV including TV Zibo is aware of some of them. It's not entirely
it's a danger man so asem there.
Maybe they make a TV in Kahu.
Maybe
radio.
The all
Tama say Wilsard me say unim no. Say Wilsard ona unim no.
Owner, meaning the CEO.
Ono na say. Ono na yire dia.
Debut, I don't know. Okay, your story now is
GACA is yet to officially inform us of the use of your services. If you go and officiate and they refuse to pay you, don't come and complain to me. George Seja warned referees ahead of top 4 kickoff tomorrow.
Associated chairman. He's showing leadership. Say no, Captain and Crawford. Some of them are Nazi. Namako Juma Moko.
Namako Divi.
That's a movie I'm a mechanic.
And I could
originally, or specific a GACA be consulted RAG. Then RAG will present names of referees near the end. GF, where you mom did you win?
Yes, I feel no. GF have gone past the contact.
So that's why he's telling his members to say, Kona mo kono, Ekoya Monfa,
Uncle is one Mama country. Entino. Kwabrabuati and Soutase has become an albatross on our neck. House board not happy with the situation after Didi Dramandi declared them surplus for requirement. With 5 days to close the transfer window, players insist they will take full amount of their contract. Kwabena Boateng, 3 years, 1 year served, 2 years remain. So to say 2 years, 6 months served. Oh, timer. Timer. Sayahu and then so. Oh, and I'm about 2 hours friendly match. Friendly matches 2 hours continuous. Kwabena Boateng is what to say. Coach na mama mobi. Kwabena Boateng crowd here. Me pacho mama producers no way dem mesremo. Me information just say 11 a.m. here. My friend is omra secretariat na muncha na contract ni. Na Kwabena Boateng say ono oji ni sika nyina because Sammy obebransa na onya team. Aka 5 days there. Obebransa na onya team. Nti oji ni sika nyina. Nti no omunko he.
Nti ni jawe ana.
Nti tama eno so na ho no na enzo so no
na de se ne ya that do mo ya mo wai le o ani aveze brand new contract.
After spending 78,400 Ghana cedis on the Baba Yara page, Kumasi Asante Kotoko request CAF reject Kumasi Asante Kotoko request to use Baba Yara stadium in the game against Kwara and Wydad. Accra Stadium is now the new home for the Porcupine Warriors. Enti tama Kotoko for supporters are on best on here born be more on some concrete. Kumasi Baba Yara stadium we can confidently say match in Maso. Confidently I can see that match in Maho. Yene the general secretary of the FA Kasa, yene club licensing board for Nakasa, yene Kotoko secretariat for Nakasa, and combining all the information I want, Kotoko will be playing Accra.
Nane Kafu for that.
Pacho Devi. Omo no Kasa me who say Kafu for no say omo ma. Omo say komo yes omo ba na omo videos bia. Director general buy na videos be ba bontina. Omo and your omo nakra makra na bibia kra we sinti no. Baba Yara Stadium to be raised down for an Olympics size to rise up. A new stadium to be built. The Yampofankra architectural version is now under consideration when the minister returns from Turkey. Timer, Enunie, nano me de bechere say
ya de ba ya che
nti oba ya any minister ni be share now can say if you are building a new one at Kumasi Bia, consider this one.
Obi no betima bu stadium
Dama after Abdul Aziz Nurdin rejected to be a technical team member of House of Folk, he's now ready to sign for Diana.
Yeah, Kozak.
So very interesting. Now quick one. So
na my ya Samia make you see am man benyi voice no. Ya muntini ne hari asama kan ne say.
Under sports and recreation, modern sports stadia are to be built for the 6 new regions and other regions that do not have them. As I speak, the Minister of Sports and Recreation is overseeing the design of modern sports stadia for the 6 new regions and the regions that don't have them. And so Western North is going to receive a modern sports stadium.
This will be a Mampenny Casa one tiasi. And Quan the best of the sea, Buba Bayara. We are Mampenino, mining in our penny.
That's a time where you're kind. In the traditional flow. Babaya also so Abaya Claire says is here no.
Ah, no minister ni minister want ya.
Oboni din.
Samisabo. Obo minister din.
Under sports and recreation, modern sports stadia are to be built for the 6 new regions and other regions that do not have them. As I speak, the Minister of Sports and Recreation is overseeing the design of modern sports stadia for the 6 new regions and the regions that don't have them. And so Western North.
Pacho, as I can Gumazi Dio.
Maybe I feel now about.
O man penya kasa bosume kura ma wo dia fe na ba. O see. 6 new regions na any stadium no. And no who design ni ade na sports minister. In so use take here. Kumasi kan ho.
Ebetwa means am.
Me ntwen man do man penya kasa na meti me ntwen exactly enko.
Mr. Otuo.
Hwan ka baba ya. Also be baba ya ntie.
We'll rehabilitate the Babayara Sports Stadium.
When
rehabilitate Babayara Sports Stadium.
On about share investors no say the case here rehabilitation now the cost
no man involved out investors.
So by say na some time you obeko president to akọ convince no. Akọ explain that to the
entire. No nya me convince.
Oba pe oba ya.
Oh, ene so nya mai. Anyway, we have to raise down.
Say the art in here.
Quick one. I don't pay me who I be now. I say, Carole for no, they should be serious, Kakra. My home picture be on post on social media. Born again, Miss Romo. Team the honorable Idrisi dia, but on your screen, I dare the way and your cry. It's not good for branding and the image of Carole.
Liverpool need them no.
No, Liverpool. Oh, forget about I'm for Liverpool assembly. Oh, and I just now can you your own club or more president who visit or more. I was share different foreign JCB now no more ejinam. I'm not to sit here until papa. No, papa I catch man into us. No, if it is good, what am I to us papa?
Oh, just back on what some
oh, men can say proper, but you see
what the
when you this say catch on no some deleting fast.
Na Carol only Liverpool or competition.
So I serious
hey now players you guys entirely with some say pre-season. Most of them referee. Almost some go pre-season on me. Now when say you pre-season.
So I imagine that's now. This image that is
players because it's a team for attire my account. I must say it's allowed. Pre-season. Na me minister so na me. Ebi pa me Liverpool on no man sponsor.
O senata de number bi obi ani ni asem. Ba we dey akọ career account.
On no man sponsor.
So omejo pa. Sa dey omejo pa.
Liverpool for so jo pa.
Enye career for no yentu omfo say enye good for the image of the club, branding purposes, and you're fine. If all quay and or sharing normal Ibia in Yasem, at least Yasanka, Carol of
there's a Carol of Liverpool.
Oh no, and yet you don't have to be with them. It's here, and you say, Carol and Tina, Abia, and Ember News Moon. By a tia, they be a Cotowan house for ya, yet and Carol so ya. Yan no moon say a wrong thing that they are doing.
Oh, Trema, Minister and Carla.
Omunira, Obia,
now never chat at the
Obio post piano. And some banner, some dressing fast because and you're good for the image of our club. So, I don't know what you did now to you did in the metro. Yeah. Moving on. I'm a pen platform business and run who here. Oh, platform so. So woman. Kotoko replica Jesus now. Or Masata or more tono. There are issues that have started coming up. And two things. Either say, you're going to go to no. And I said, new one.
Wakoto.
Yes. And I complain say, Udi uye na shasi.
Atali die.
So, I tell you two things. Say, you should not quality no format. A strong wine, and the sugar points.
Old one,
because when complaints start coming like this, but now say at least they are doing good things. Just of how they are branding the Kotoko players, no omunta the shame. But so if you look at a desk screen say you just buy a new jersey and you watch it once per now I started amount this idea and so if you listen to the audio and the video now akwana no bofu so ne bofu pa because just ambato saying 300 Ghana so if you just were friend saying buy to kota atare 300 Ghana uti ni ba ko pena ma this kind of designer I say be have you pa yeah so far they are not complaining until one are complaining sa ado obusi ndi abana me oman Ghana you do a leveler media megidi say if you feel say Accra Kumasi any person you bo your national team football matches I'm so too me I agree with those who believe say baby a person bomb national team football no say Accra no Kumasi yensi fufuro yensi fufuro
o ma yen hunto yesa
you see
assassin sam
better since say ye man crofobia edi renovation e disika the be renovation people are chopping money
na fufuro no go for this furnace
you say yes fufuro what dey say new
na fufuro ni renovation na ska dey be di
who say do you know say mono quality lower than
see my point is that
yeah
but say is we need more stadia in Ghana say you be issue way for another purpose what I say say bia you be no say social say one center and let other things be a football na mo se mo ka afofo no so mo mpene a ye mfanye bibi foforo kura na mo go sim football de ba se na Ghana ye adwiri bibi ade we adwiri we agu
you see the
ana ye grobe
location no location so factor
me na takwa dey asem na minim baba ya dey na
am say ohun se na sipons me so say sipons
na nya mo amusi engosi mo no mo na mo sa complain esi
dada no na nya sipons kwa
say ye mo no na nse ya na esi
dada no
sipons esi esi enye hwe
do mo just see ho no mo no
so mo na ye gosi no e be ba ba esi esi
me
we just was ana ba ko e be say
location na me am fi say the location is very important.
Mazak stadium or elsewhere ni kromza.
Oh I menim biso unso omo transport system no any dey nyepe o ka ye ka landing ni sankofo yi bebi amu stadium sisi if you are moving you to ene traffic any ye dey ti kroma say no why not careful no ko o ko stadium mo bebi a just imagine some so to wa ko stadium mo hin fan kura me kwa me so ejuso asa na obeduru no problem
na dey asem na kai na government mfrejo so ma adoka so bia na ti ai sawaba
but you see but stadium no yeah system no dey because of our transport system no say o location bi a so we free I think say we boa so
when
no so Gaka top 4 is a Colegon Park.
Is it started?
Outina. Oh, come on. Oh, the last time I Gaka sem so too now.
Obed, it's not Gaka.
They say him for say.
You see, my way I'm being. What about the clubs participating? Are they not going to use their players? Are they also not going to use part of their preparation to do that? But Omo organizing in Manchester and a tour no go Asia and Singapore. Do you know them? But the clubs were using their social media, they were using everything at their disposal to promote the games. Then you leave the clubs. What are they also doing? Because to players. And the Gaka was more heading.
Episode to defense, you are not Dion.
Defend, I mean,
you to Gaka, just say Muso be organized competition, not to Papa, to say,
that has been my position. Maybe
Gaka
for they've not bought players. They have not invested in anything. Your interest must also be paramount to you. And to you two so year in, year out. That's the Sia number now maybe they're from my understanding of football. Won't always do time.
Let's start from this point. A month ago, Molanchi program on the two Jason Babu Kumasi. And we sat here and told the organizers that Kumasi is not possible because venue is not in good shape. And the Accra. Now 2 days to the competition, you are changing venue from Accra Sports Stadium to Legon Sports Stadium. Now the conversation is about the organization of the competition. A choir what to see or say where you competition about now organizing a choir fast organizing who assembly see. Because our organizing is say they are intimate him. For the past bed, your house and Kotoko have not been participating in Gaka Tough. I feel and Omaja Tum so mobile to help the competition get back to life. Now, to help the competition get back to life, why are you also not putting in the effort as an organizer to make sure that this time around, next time I am more attractive? Because the way you need it, and then you stadium. Now we are recording 0 numbers, empty stadium. And at the end of the day, I'm a competition in attractive. And moving forward, no most ideas and now the current leaders, Mama and says from
I'm saying as stakeholders, you also have a responsibility. So, be manaya kono.
Na me to sabre a intimate decide stakeholders they then a clubs no mo decide say born venue. They are leaders.
See, Ghana
League Clubs Association with leaders.
No. So apart from the leaders, those who have agreed, what did they see?
Me told now let's talk about the leaders. You come back to they all can they make can me can say one more you more organize a competition or to papa so after that we come to the clubs.
There's no problem with that. But me just say those who should be more and more interested and serious. And you're more invested, they have a plan to go and play in Africa. They have a plan to do this one program. And you almost so no, they are almost so kind about Sasama walking.
Moto. Oh, the program about. Say that's why no chinakot kwachine ho. We must start complaining so no where the competition media promo na last minute over betron. All these clubs participated and agreed to play. But as an organizer, I saw making sure say nipa na watch ya tumbe so but no man in sense form because say senya wuye next time they will not come back and play. Ebi I say commitment bi akokɔ so. It makes it difficult for them to pull out. But as organizers, this is not the best way. Danger the story about even about referees. How can you be organizing a competition now referees won't comeokrano and then ababe dani asem for frayeka.
Now when is the referee won't come about?
Oh, and then referees association president the aba say officially embo mama ni. And I just saw in danger by no. These are all part of organizing venue, organizing getting fans to the venue, promotion of the competition. Part of it.
I'm saying referee why they for competition.
And you say why are you too?
Referees there mean kase why they but referee chairman they say omun kan hwe nkyere no Omun trauma so omun here referees. Omun trauma so omun here referees.
Omun trauma now on near Chobrano. So say Tiaja so meaning why on Tiaja.
So this Yampo Franca coming in. And my big question is consultation ben a course so ebra yi free Kumasi Baba Sports Stadium to Accra Sports Stadium. First of all, consultation ben cry a course me decided say the Baba because Senkwa Baba and Kabul's a pitch is not in good shape. You will not even consider that one as part of your decisions. Yes, what kind of background checks and or more organized competition or more? And it's killing the competition. This was once an attractive competition, and now look at how you are doing it. Maybe I feel when looking at how close the time is now, the clubs will agree to it. But Chirabino, most of our friend, Obi and Baby, Nipana qualified to participate, but they will not come and participate. So, moving forward, Kotoko Youth team, and then us and winning another game against a Senegalese opponent by 1-0. Our qualified Kochita FC knockout stage, na yembo Hamza ene kusi yembo mabaso Asante Kusi mabaso ewe adwuma omoye ewe Kotoko Youth team no that is the way to go. I've been saying this and I won't move away from it. We are seeing necessary also sound home. Now say we use kapudu atuto players financially the clubs don't have that energy, but so plan on your year Mr. Two, you can have an academy system where in the next 3 years you promote some of these players to your main team. Especially when the understanding between what ye or Sroni as yepe. Then why a few signings at the Afra, few meaningful signings the Afra. Now because these boys are young, they have more playing time for you. Because these boys are young, resale value was throw the clubs. Okay. So I'm happy with the approach.
Thank you.
Kotkone has take has formed to Omlusu 3-0 to Kotoko, but that should not be the end. I mean, when it comes to youth football, sometimes the resource is not the ultimate. It's about the development.
I'm saying your man that's 17. Now Kotoko's used to 20. Guy. About one thing. But go ahead.
Same Momwamena Mumfadi went to Susia Mammy.
Brandon.
Kotoko Bass no. Na Omakore Brandon a fufro. Na Mizutu Enyoma Hakakra. Enyoma Hanese. Brandon, they are very important too, and something you can never joke with it. When it comes to Brandon, you are creating a unique and memorable identity. Bibia just be one. A ton of dreamers a dear way they are Tom dream. Anytime will be a number be obo be an himself dear way there. A representative as soon as he represent to a benting. Aside the non-quan, so Brandy Bibia, you have your target audience. It's Yemvaza Kotoko here that's between Kotoko supporters and no more Kotoko supporters or interested in football. Kotoko Pesa almost selling more brand in one area. Kotoko wait me they are selling a brand and no mobile see or more branding. And know your one. Your core value, purpose, and the message. Baby, I mean, just see or bass here the message. Now, a person there or the nature tadabe. The ben a person rule. A person or the nature tadabe. So what did the mention say? So what share a person ya or that a ye ma a ye or that kotoko a ye emblem ma badge ma. Now what share a person we are? It doesn't represent the symbol of the club as Kotoko. So what did the mention say? Oze. Sorry, Kotoko. A person for Fatchame, some Fatchame. Maybe that's a pa ifu. We the wabuame pa Yamisha. Obian and Nibabo Sadi Wisu, the only thing who I say I throw as Kotoko Sporting Club. And they be a sponsors no, and at the badge now, Yayan come near the hono. But the biggest of it, at the end of the yellow design, no. Where they mess and up and can management. If we are taking branding serious, so at the end of that one shouldn't be part of Kotoko Bass, no, my branding at the hono. As I now acquire Porcupine Lion. we the mesre say nanamo branding there very very important very very important mesre say omo hwe no munye niye because mzoto ozai akwai se porcupine lion say be biase bibia no bibi wo ho etimi ba ayi ebredi kan
porcupine no ane dai
na de ohun ni say porcupine ya
obi say they were trying to depict an angry porcupine
to obie na num
yeah bafo
oh say message obi
on so adwene
na message obi ba
etu de me to ade we pa wo de yemfa yinkasem
carbo high sense na say ne de
oh that the sponsors
na everything here de
o say
koba na everything here Budukwan no say hwan ya
almost a new sponsor of food drink
I no man lunch sir
ni nyina no mo ye o
eno to
sir
said the near cano when you pick a product number 2 or sell to your target audience you sell something a very unique not this
I can't
so tell me just say into we there bas say nyam tun free grind and I be mo branding the 2 of you oh obed who di kotoko achi won we say ye de kotoko porcupine ye bibi say da
every time porcupine na kotoko use na dey na no aka atum if you
the first time
the strength of the porcupine enye na numa we be the strength of the porcupine na mebe no the strength of porcupine enye na numa we be
what happen when you change a logo or
change one logo
na clubs in change logo
change logo you are saying you change
no but they change
is that what you are saying
you do the same thing over and over
change
logo but the point
change the shape of the logo
clubs change
but logo na that way
similar no
change logo na that way
how they want to create things
enye logo na that Asante Kotoko Sporting Club na enemy enye na logo meboa aye wa person na wodem no so how comes a person na woda logo me different from a person na woda bas no
Jibu
mpese
ye deep or they are depicting something different
mama kasa meso
what they can
enye bibia me invite obia I have not invited anybody meso me invite obia enye bi obed we cannot defend everything it's wrong we cannot defend everything obede mebo obed otiano you don't love Kotoko than anybody don't create the impression that so be can some just depend on Kotoko that is the impression that you are creating everything you want to defend at the end that one at the end represent ya person porcupine I represent here Kotoko. It's when something is wrong no be can you don't always come out to defend
more porcupine it doesn't look more porcupine at the first sight you say ubi share that but
sometimes so images like this no also mom here no omu chirim
how do you explain this
sometimes omu bit me explain am what you say ti yem kopen chichirimu
say jata abo jata so be che jata ne buofu a jata ne bufu a eye wan wo chire ni teeth o finish chire wa and it just abo ne buofu
entina make you say
so tell me just say
they were trying to depict
abo porcupine when he oye angry abafo eye wan wo attack no obegina no de ne meben no obetu ne meben ne dia wo it's when who define bibia mzoto as a represent abo no this doesn't represent porcupine eti masema me kan say ade ne nyina ye pani ye no mzoto areas bi wo ho a da bia me ka say football ne fall short and we should take it serious e be any branding Kotoko biggest billboard we because I'm better me the other side no because mesa I suggested the management say and they one project a management and you want who some person munye ska the fabu census ese nya part e wo bas no to advertise the fabu census so what the mention say to advertise the fabu census enti me sure say mpanyifo betie na am to
branding experts about
no
afa event management no cause also the digital
oh man next year nyame ya do next
akoye be he na yabusam na I think this will continue and you may highway sports about 4:30 they will sit down and discuss this